I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. What's up, peeps? What's up, peeps? What's up, peeps? Come on in, child. If y'all can hear the sound of my voice, please let me know. Put something into the chat so that I can see y'all and I can know that y'all can hear me. Hey, Lies, and I was about to start singing because I was like, well, now's the time, child. If you can't hear me, I might as well go on ahead and just start singing and breaking people's eardrums, okay? Come on in, everyone. What's up? Lies, more lies. Lovely Lynn, Barbara, how are you? Nice to see y'all. Listen, we got a lot to talk about, child. Stop me in advance, facts. Stop me in advance. Okay, y'all see the artwork. Okay, we got stuff to talk about in these social media streets. Y'all see Miss Kim Zolciak, child. She's a hot mess. So we're going to talk about her. She still got some legal things that she has to deal with, and I'll tell you guys exactly what. We are talking about Marsau. Who knew he had so many talents, child? He is full of them. I'm going to give you guys the latest, okay? What did that lady say when they're cooking food? She was like, everybody's so creative. Well, child, Marsau is very creative. So we're going to talk about him. Who else are we talking about? We are talking about Falynn. Falynn is talking slick out here in these streets. And I'm going to tell you exactly what is going on, okay? Along with some other stories. So stick around for everything. Okay, let me get myself up first. Okay, here I am. What's up? Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. That's all I ask. Hit the like button, share the video. To ask. All opinions are alleged, but I am going to back it up, starting with a follow-up story that I did last night. So if you were on my live last night, you heard me talk about a man by the name of Gene Deal, who is associated with P. Diddy. He used to be his bodyguard between, 1990 and the 2000s. So anyway, he was at the courthouse the other day, trying to catch up on the case. He's in New York. He wants to see if Diddy is going to be charged, who's saying what. And he ended up getting into it with a guy named Dyana, who is also a content creator on YouTube. I'm going to play y'all a little bit of it. You didn't hear this yesterday, so I'm going to play this. Check it out.
Dyana was harassing him the day before, calling him all these names, calling him Uncle Phil. There's a video you can see, and apparently he punched out and knocked out Dyana yesterday to the point where they told Gene Deal not to come back for a few days. No arrests were made or anything, but like, I don't know. And I just saw Dyana a little bit ago trying to get into the main courtroom. And I think he was in the overflow. So I got to go talk to him. Maybe I'll get an interview for you guys, but I just wanted to drop that on you. Gene Deal knocked out YouTuber Dyana, okay? There was an altercation, and like I said, I don't know whose fault it was. No arrests were made, but Gene was asked to take a couple days off from the case. So that's a little...
Okay, so he was banned from the courtroom. I was reading some stuff about it. They said he was banned from the courtroom. No arrests were made. Dyana, according to the people that were there, they are all alleging, just to, stay legal. They are alleging that Dyana was antagonizing Gene Deal, calling him Uncle Phil, and then basically accusing him of having a heavy involvement in some of the things that P. Diddy was doing, and basically saying, you're just as guilty as he is, okay? Question, someone said, I wonder why the prosecutors didn't ask him to testify. Well, Gene has been walking around, talking a lot. So maybe they thought that his testimony would be compromised because he already shared so much on social media. But yeah, I had told y'all that Tisa Tells, I called her Tisa Talks last night. My bad. Tisa Tells, child, let me give you your props. She is an excellent content creator. She is the one who was trying to talk to Gene when Danat was, screaming at him all kinds of crazy. Okay, he was not talking nice to him. But Tisa Tells had a video up. I was going to play that for y'all, but it has been taken down. Perhaps she got a little money from it because I can see it is there's a whole lot of larger publications that has posted the story along with her image, her picture, and Gene Deal's picture. Now, I said all of that because I said I wanted to follow it up. I'm going to play you guys another video. And this one is coming from people who are up there. There was a lady, an older lady, who decided to get in the middle of Danat and Gene Deal. Gene Deal, who worked for many decades as a bodyguard, she wanted to get in the middle of that. And it didn't go well, child. Let me get it up for you just a second. It didn't go well. I want y'all to hear it because it's super ignorant. That's all I can tell you. It's super ignorant, but check this out.
Lady, please.
What did you do to Mr. Gene Deal inside the courtroom right before my eyes? And why did I have to get in your face like this and tell you to step back from me? Why did I have to stand in front of Mr. Deal behind me and tell you to back up off of him?
Because it was two men handling business.
And then what happened? But what happened?
That's for me to know.
But what did you do? So why are you not telling the truth? My name is Candle. I'm transparent.
But
I'm
look
true.
how you right here.
Candor.
I can't have the same energy with you, sweetheart. I can't.
But you didn't have the same energy with him when he came outside either.
When he came outside, he left,
Man,
yo.
get out of here.
He left. Doing it right. He left, yo. What are you talking? Am I supposed to be ignorant? Why did they let you here? You stink, bitch. Comb your hair. Your hair look like a bird nest. You look like a fucking pelican. You a loser. Lady.
Okay, so there is Danat, child. I did want to share that little bit. This apparently happened on the same day that the altercation happened. Now, they said that he was knocked out. You just heard someone who calls himself Secret Service Sam. He said that Danat was knocked out and that he was going to go interview him or talk to him. There wasn't any, he didn't appear to be bruised to me, but if y'all pay attention to his content, if y'all think he was, hey, what's up, Linda Gamble? What's up? Anyone that you see with a purple wrench behind their name, they are here to make sure you're having a good time in the chat. Okay, so thank you for coming through. But anyway, he didn't appear to have bruises or marks on him, but he went from 0 to a whole lot of things, a million, calling this lady all kinds of nasty names. Some people may say she deserved it. I don't know. I was always taught to stay out of people's business, especially men's business, when they were in an altercation. But she positioned herself in front of Gene Deal when the two of them were arguing, and I was like, oh my God. So I just wanted to play that for y'all, and y'all can talk to me and let me know what you think about it. Okay, let's see. All right, let's get to the next story. I got some Bravo news for you, so let's get to it. Got to refresh my screen first. Okay, Real Housewives of New York news. Y'all know that it's her name, Leah McSweeney. She got a axe to grind with Andy Cohen. She's has her foot on this man's neck and she ain't letting up for shit. Okay, lawsuit after lawsuit. She don't care. Okay, she had already said that she caught him snorting the white stuff right before whatever they tape, Real Housewives or Watch What Happens Live. He's been accused of that by others, including Kathy Griffith, who is a comedian. She doesn't even work on Housewives, but she said the same thing, that before she went out on stage, he asked her if she wanted to do a little bump, right? Leah says the same thing, and y'all know that Leah is a recovering alcoholic. But yeah, Y'all can see it in the middle. It says Andy Cohen deployed an army of housewives to unleash a coordinated attack to cast Leah McSweeney as a liar. And this all took place. They all said all took place after she accused him of doing the cocaine, boozing, and other allegations in a lawsuit. So I wanted to put that up here, and I'm going to tell y'all what she had to say. She filed this lawsuit last night, Wednesday. So this is absolutely fresh. Okay. So anyway, it says that Andy Cohen used the media to unleash a coordinated attack to smear Leah McSweeney's name after she made damning claims about his Real Housewives shows in her new court filings. So back in 2024, she actually made these allegations. There was an internal, let me get my quote fingers up. There was an internal investigation done by Bravo, and they said she's a damn lie. Okay. They said she's a lie. It never happened. It never happened. Hold on. Lisa said, you got knocked the F out. Facts. Okay. That was definitely Friday. Anyways, it goes on to say regarding Leah that in 2024, Leah claimed or filed a lawsuit where she basically said he was snorting stuff with other cast members and you had to be a part of his circle or his clique. She also said that producers on the show pressured her to fall off the wagon, so she wasn't able to maintain her own sobriety. Now she is claiming that Andy Cohen induced and directed an army of Bravo stars against her to call her a liar in the press. Let me go on. Papers filed in New York last night on Wednesday said that she is filing this suit to say that Andy either directly requested or induced the current former housewives to come after her. And they came after her with a flurry of comments, is what she's saying. More than 20 cast members, including Leanne, who I believe is also from New York, Kyle Richards from Beverly Hills, Melissa from New Jersey, Candy Burris from Atlanta, Dorinda. She said all of them were coaxed into this media frenzy to talk bad about her, to talk nasty about her. And then she also said it specifically alleges that a ubiquitous Bravo celebrity by the name of Lisa Vanderpump appeared on a talk show to say that she is on Andy Cohen's side. F. Leah McSweeney. And she also said that Lisa Vanderpump said on this show that Leah should be thanking Bravo rather than suing because she is thriving on his platforms. She went on to say that she is irritated by her lawsuit. Well, that's interesting. How can you be irritated, Lisa? So listen, her previous lawsuit was actually dismissed. In May of 2024, Bravo and other defendants filed a motion to have her lawsuit dismissed. The judge heard the argument and absolutely dismissed it. He dismissed it in November of 2024, but he allowed her to proceed with other claims. So she wasn't able to keep that Andy was abusing any type of substances on the lawsuit. But this time around, they are saying that Leah is bringing 2 unnamed cast members with her who can actually verify Andy's use of white powders before events and other things that he said. And also that she's going to have a bombshell revelation in court. So she said that she has evidence that will be considered a bombshell revelation to all of us watching or to the courts. Bravo did an internal investigation with Kenya Moore as well. You ain't lying. That did happen. You're right. You're right. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting, mainly because I was talking about last night how there was a flurry. I called them I call them like troll farms. That's a actual name for it, troll farm. But when people direct like hundreds or thousands of people to come for you, and it happens all day, every day, all day, every day. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. So that's what she has on the table now. That's a new lawsuit she's adding to her previous one. Anyway, what do y'all think about that, child? Are you on Leah's side, or are you on Andy Cohen's side? A lot of people said they didn't know Andy was messy. He did Watch What Happens Live on Sunday night, and I think he was talking to Lala Anthony, and she was like, "Oh my God, I had no idea you was messy." And he went, "Do you know me?" I was like, "Exactly, because when is he not messy? Oh my goodness, he's the messiest person ever." Let's see, Leah was so drunk. Ooh, and out of order. We all saw it. Go ahead. Okay. So listen, that means you're not on Leah's side. When you say you were out of order, Leah needs to go somewhere and sit down. Is that what you're saying? Have several seats, Leah? Okay. Well, people, I don't know. It's interesting. That's all I'm going to say. One lawsuit opens the door for another lawsuit. We can move on, though. We can talk about something else. Well, let's get to Kim Zolciak. Kim Zolciak. Let me see where she is on my thingy dingy. Let's talk about Kim Zolciak, who is probably best known for being a chain smoker. Kim loved to take a puff of the long Newport. Okay, loved to have a glass of something. I think her favorite drink was beer, and then she might have went to red wine at some point, but I do believe that she liked to drink beer a lot. And then we heard that her 20-year-old daughter, Ariana, who is not the daughter she shares with Croy, excuse me, even though she does carry his last name. He adopted them, or formally in the courts. But Ariana, 20 years old at the time, had gotten arrested for DUI, or suspected DUI. I had actually talked about this story back in 2020 with y'all, or 2022. I did talk to you guys about it. Anyway, a plea deal has been made. So they have been probably throwing a lot of money toward lawyers and courts, okay? But not that much, because she does have to abide by quite a bit of rules. She lives with her mama, by the way, I believe. Anyway, it goes on to say that she pleaded guilty to reckless driving and possession of paraphernalia. Which was a vape and some other things. They didn't write it in here, but she pleaded guilty to that. And the actual DUI charge itself, along with some others, were dropped. Ariana was sentenced to 24 months probation, during which time she must submit to regular drug and alcohol testing, pay over $2,000 in fines, complete a 40-hour community service, and she must also eliminate using anything. So of course, if she's going to be tested, she should eliminate anything, but she has to make sure none of that is around. She shouldn't be around it, even if someone else is using it. And the only thing they're giving her permission for is prescription drugs, okay? She also has to take a class. She has to complete an evaluation, take a class for victim impact on us. What did that say specifically? Victim impact program. So she doesn't have it easy. Oh, girl is in some trouble. 2 years can feel like a long time when you're young and you want to party with your friends, and all your friends is doing what you can't do legally. So she could find herself in the pokey if she breaks her probation, assuming that Kim doesn't have enough money to pay. But yeah, this is what is going on in her household right now. So she has to keep an eye out on her to make sure that daughter can keep her nose clean, for the next 24 months. So we shall see. I think that would be a hard task for most people, but especially people, because Kim, like I said, that's a part of her lifestyle. She enjoys it, right? So yeah. Let's see. no wine girl in that red cup, remember? What was in the red cup? Did I miss something? Was it brown? I remember her maybe drinking red wine when they would go out for dinner with the girls, like red wine was on the table, but I always remember her drinking beer. Or for some reason, I just think she drinks beers. She looks like she drinks beer. But what did she have in her cup, child? Tell me. I might have forgotten that detail. I might have forgotten it. Anyway, let's move on, child. I told y'all that Falynn was out here talking slick. Now, Falyn's been talking slick for a minute. A couple of months ago, actually in 2024, sometime last year, maybe late summer, she made a comment like she was going to buck on Porsha. Like she better be happy that we weren't in, I didn't see her face to face. She don't want to run into me. She was doing all that kind of talk. Whoever was interviewing her was clowning the hell out of her. Like, who you mean run into? What do you plan on doing? Like they were literally making her feel small. At the end of the day, she's been bucking up, and she's also been saying that she wanted to be on Housewives. She said that was something that her and Simon wanted. They talked about it. Porsha was their way in, or they figured it out and they were going to go in through Porsha, right? Even though she did admit that they weren't friends, both of them. But this is the latest that this lady is doing right now, which is embarrassing. Sometimes you got to stay off the internet and not, play yourself. Because she absolutely played herself with this one. Her and Jalen are up here. Jalen Pina, because I do believe that he still has her last name. when they got allegedly married the first time, he took her last name on Pina. His last name is Banks. But he is sitting up here trying to poke fun at the low ratings, okay? Which I believe are low because of the holiday weekend. However, he said if my wife was on there to shake the tables, it wouldn't be a problem with the views. Lord have mercy, sweet Jesus. Wasn't Jalen and Falynn 4 months pregnant when the announcement that Porsha and Simon were getting married? Now I get it. Porsha and Simon is nobody's angel. But what are they talking about? What are they talking about? Nobody knows. Falynn just might kick Porsha, but child, that ain't true. I won't even let you lie like that and make her think otherwise. I don't want that to happen. She's shaking him. Facts. Okay. Lisa said it's not wine. Okay, so Kim Zolciak had a red cup with something in it, but not wine. Yes. So this is what this one. She is still begging for a peach. I think I speak for all of us when I say absolutely not. There's no way in God's green earth that she's going to make her way over there. That's just my thoughts. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think she's housewife material. And nobody really cares about Jalen Pina that much. That's for sure. You're talking about Jalen. He was crying about the pregnancy and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. I like Falynn, but P. Willie, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't even play Falynn like that. Unless you don't like her, don't make her think something that crazy. That helps no one. She's a mother of like 7. You know what I'm saying? She needs to go home. She needs to go home to the fam. Hey, Lulu, how are you? Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. What makes a man takes a woman's last name? The hell if I know, child. The hell if I know. I forgot to give y'all this other story. And this has to do with P. Diddy. So let me give y'all this real quick. Listen, This is a steam engine rolling downhill. Y'all know that he has been in court and they're trying to prove RICO. This is the reason why it's the government against P. Diddy, because it's RICO. Otherwise, we're listening to something that should just be, you know, in the regular court about him abusing women or whatever the case may be. Domestic violence isn't considered a federal offense, even though it is against the law, right? The government should be wasting their time. However, everybody's coming in and they're talking about how violent P. Diddy is toward everyone. So when they talked to Cassie last week, I believe, Cassie got on the stand, talked a lot. There was a psychologist that came on to explain some of her, you know, her way of thinking, her thoughts. But now they're bringing in all of these employees of his, like the assistant that showed up today. And this is knocking holes in the defense's story that he was only abusive with Cassie, because if he can't draw a line between his personal relationship and his professional relationships, right? So they are definitely trying to show this. And this is what happened today when a lady who goes by the pseudonym Mia, her identity is being kept secret. She was a personal assistant for P. Diddy between 2009 and 2017. So she talked about the abuse that she actually experienced at the hands of Diddy, which was both physical and also grape. She said that he threw things at her head, threw her against the wall, all kinds of stuff. So she is also alleging on stand, she got up to testify. So she did testify, so she's saying it's true. She said that she's experienced and actually witnessed all types of violent behavior toward her and Cassie, who she considered a sister, is what she said. She said that there were times when he had thrown objects at her head, thrown objects at her that missed her and hit the wall. I just told y'all about the other violent things that she accused him of doing. And she said at one point, or at times, he would even lock her in rooms without a cell phone and force her to stay awake for days at a time until she would just physically break down. She said she would go from losing her hearing to feeling like she was underwater to losing her equilibrium, blurred vision, and she would go into hysterics, crying all day. And she said that she would recall him just saying, "Go to sleep." That's how he handled it. Just go to sleep, okay? No big deal. She also said that there were times that she tried to interfere with his attacks against Cassie. So, child. Right now, if there is no line, because they're really drawing the perfect picture, I think so. If there's no line between what he had going on with Cassie, who he tried to say they were equally violent to each other, if there's no line between what he did in his personal relationship and no line in what he was doing in his quote unquote professional relationships, he's a done deal. Life with Bree said that she would like to see Falynn in the chat. Could y'all hit the like button, please, and thank you. Okay, I don't have a cute song. I mean, I could sing one, but you ain't gonna like it. But please hit the like button, please and thank you, please and thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what's going on with him. He got a few weeks left, child. It's going to be a hot ass mess. That's for sure. All right. So let's talk about somebody who is, why is everybody that the prosecutor put on the stand has immunity? Well, abuse doesn't just always happen, especially abuse like this. The reason why they are seeking a RICO is because what they're saying is it took a whole team of people to keep all this stuff together. And even though we like to think that people will do the right thing, the people that's around watching, they're just as abused as the person they're watching being abused. So it's scary on all levels. And if you've never experienced it, just Thank your lucky stars. Think that, you know, it's a blessing, because when someone as powerful has as much money as a P. Diddy, as much influence, you know, access to things, can literally destroy your entire life. You try to figure a way to live live in it. You try to figure how to live in the situation. You really do. Smart Cookie said that Falynn appearing on RHOA would get some ratings. Child. Is that right? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next. Now let's talk about, y'all remember when Kimmy had chimed in, Martell was talking to Melody and said, listen, remember when I was supporting you and I tried to take you to Atlanta, you wanted to go to these tryouts? And he couldn't think of the name. He couldn't think of the name. And then Kimmy chimed in, American Idol. American Idol. Right? And I was like, what the hell? What the hellion? Anyway, child, who knew that Marsau had this little secret talent where he want, I can't stop laughing, where he is crooning his ass off. Marsau is a crooner, child. And I don't mean, listen, when people, y'all know they have karaoke night, whatever. Not everybody like to sing, okay? Marsau get on the mic every night, and he really thinks he is a crooner. And he was singing last night. I think it's Blackstreet, Before I Let Go. And I don't mean he was singing the chorus. He was singing the lead, okay? Girl, I can feel it, like that. Only his voice was actually a little better. Look, Smart Cookie said, I have heard him sing, and it speaks to her heart. And it speaks to her heart. Baby, listen, I've heard him sing probably like 4 songs now through social media. I've seen the videos. Because I wouldn't be making fun, but he is so serious when he's singing. I mean, he's serious. He's looking around. He's making sure they got the notes. These 2 brothers right here that's standing beside him, when he was singing the lead, he actually looks up at the dude like to give him a cue, like that's your time to chime in. I actually have all of this over on my IG page, child. I was howling because I said, he really thinks he is, not a secret Mars soldier. He really thinks he can sing. I laugh at anybody, I'm not gonna lie, who like sings seriously at karaoke where they're making faces and really getting into it. I will laugh at you in a second, child. Okay, unless you are a professional singer. But if you're like somebody like me, and you know you're up there trying to build it out, but you looking serious, you're getting laughed at. That's all there is to it. He takes over the mic. He was singing. There was a whole bunch of people singing, but I guess that's their thing now. But if y'all missed the singing of Marsau singing Blackstreet, y'all can catch it over there on my IG, because I cannot believe that he is that serious of a singer. I can't. Out of all the talents that you would think Marsau has, singing isn't one of them. I wouldn't have never suspected it. But I'll say this, a lot of y'all had taken a poll the other day. Let me go and get this poll. Hold on. I need to put up a new poll. Here we go. So a lot of y'all took a poll the other day. I think it was well over 1,000, hell, maybe 2,000. It was over almost 1,500 of y'all took this poll. And I asked you guys, who did y'all think was the funniest husband on reality TV? And Marsau won. He won at 43%. Charles Oakley won at 33%. Joe Gorga won at 18, or I should say won, but he came in third at 18. And then Jamie of Love and Marriage DC came in at 6%. He came in last. He came in last. So Marsau first, Oakley second. So people thought that he was the funniest. He's the funniest guy on reality TV out of the people I gave y'all. Okay. But that's it. He actually sounds better than the rest of them they be showing. Sound better than who? Who else do they be showing, child? Oh, you're talking about at the bar. I was going to say, ooh, who did I miss? Who else are they showing? But yeah, who knew? Who knew? I love to see when people try to sing. I try to sing all the time. Yes, at the bar. Yeah. So really, I just wanted to come through real fast and give y'all some videos. I thought this was good tea. Good tea. See, did I miss anything? All right, y'all. So that's really it. I'm happy y'all came through. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for helping out. 85 of you have hit that like button. Hit the like button on your way out, please, and thank you. Show a little love to the channel. If you are coming in late, you can always go back and catch the replay. It was actually good tea. So hopefully you guys will come in and you'll go back and watch whatever you missed, okay? Get a laugh, comment in the chat. Let me know what y'all think about everything. Also, make sure you hit the like button, share the video. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Check out that video of Marsau on my IG page, okay? Also, I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, including Miss Linda Gamble, and I'll check you on the next one. Bye-bye.